All praise is due to my Most High God, Master Kingdom of Black Supremacy. All praise is due to my Most High God, Master Kingdom of Black Supremacy. All praise is due to my Most High God, Master Kingdom of Black Supremacy. In this particular video, I would like to call the destroying and the destruction of the house of confusion. I mean, the house of chaos, or the house of, cooning, aka consciousness. You know, this is not targeting anyone specific, but how do you bottle up consciousness inside of a house? Isn't consciousness within you? Don't you embody that in consciousness? Isn't it within you? How are you going inside, a house of consciousness? How are you having people come into a house of consciousness, leading them into a house of consciousness instead of leading them to their self, where the real embodiment is of consciousness, God's consciousness. How are you, giving it a house when it's really God's consciousness and the God that's within you? Instead of leading people to their self, you're leading people away from their self. And it's like, how much more longer are you going to play this game? You know the truth. You know the truth. How much more longer are you going to play? It's so many red flags in your particular way of use, and it's like, why are you playing? Why are you throwing your family, your friends, your right-hand man up under the bus? Is it for views? Is it for the white man's money? What's loyalty to you, sweetheart? What's loyalty to you? If you can't even be loyal to your right-hand man, what makes you think you're going to be loyal to a group of people or anybody that's viewing you or trying to support you? You'll turn your back and, you stab them in the back on any instance, for any amount of money, for any, type of attention. And it's like, this man haven't even went to court yet and got found guilty. And it's like, you're slandering his name. Not only are you slandering his name, you got people, digging in the Bible what he did was, okay because it's in the Bible, and having people go against the Bible now. And it's like, I'm not saying everything in the Bible is correct, but it has more of a metaphysical meaning behind it. It's not actually what it says. And it's like, you playing with fire. Understand that you're playing with fire. And it's like, you're a snake. You're a straight snake. I knew it when I first met you some years ago when we seen you at Martin Luther King Park, and you didn't really have too much to say. And I know it now. But you're a snake. You're a straight snake. How do you turn against you were looking for anything? Your views are up now, what I'm saying, and you got something to talk about, and it's sad. You know who I'm talking about. I really don't have to speak any names. But yeah, it's like, you're playing with fire. This should be the time to where we're loving our people, loving God's people. If you truly love God, you're going to love what God loves. And God loves his people regardless to anything. Having a more supreme understanding of what happens in life and why people do the things they do. And before judging, judge yourself. Put yourself in those shoes. Have more understanding about, different aspects and different perspectives of life. Stop always judging. You don't know when your back is going to be against the wall. And it's sad. It's very sad. That you have to, throw people up under the bus just so you can ride on the bus. It's pretty sad, so I know, but, It's the usual. It's what you're used to doing. But, you know, it's sad. Grow up. Wake up. And step into your God power, you know, before it's too late. You just think that you're going to just come into it in a thief of the night after you didn't cross people and, you know, shame, you know, God's name and, you know, shame the God that's within you. How much longer are you going to play? You know? How much longer are you going to play? That's the question. And, you know, we have to stick with our people. You know, we don't shame nothing of white supremacy of the mundane world, but every day we're finding something to shame our people. When is it going to end? You know, when are you going to actually work on yourself? We judge others, but we don't judge ourselves. You know, we don't, you know, judge what we're doing. You know, and everything that's in the darkness will come to the light. And another person I wanted to speak about was young Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh, you know, I need you to, you know, tighten up and, you know, stop the cooning now. It's time for you to stop the cooning, you know. We from the same type of era, same type of place, you know what I'm saying? I understand we come from a place that we're, you know, we ain't had much, you know, so when we do get much, or when you do get much, you know, you act like you ain't never had nothing. But it's like you have to, for females, you have to actually find a female who want to, you know, fight for something, who, you know, wants betterment of their people. They're not going to just submit to some cracker because they're on their page, you know, begging for friendship and begging, you know what I'm saying, to be around that person. You know, you just let any cracker in. It's like you have millions of black people that support you and you let a cracker in. You know, and it's like, you know, you can't get really mad. You know, Golden can't really get mad at young Pharaoh for having the cracker over when you invite her in the house. You invite the stranger in the house and you getting upset because, you know, your husband is being nice to her. You know, teach you a lesson. You know, you can't really bite the hand that feeds you. You know, you let her in and was dogging him to, you know, dogging him to her, and now he's dogging her to you. You know, I mean, dogging you to her. But yeah, you know, it's like you should have known something was wrong when she let a cracker out of all the followers she has that's black. That could have been her babysitter or could have worked for her. You know, you have to understand that. Don't just go with looks next time, young Pharaoh. You know, go with somebody who actually has a mind that, you know, they're not just, you know, just trying to have children. They're actually trying to make a movement. You know, they're actually trying to, you know, push something through, you know. But, you know, now you're, you know, in Whitey'sville and, you know, in Crackersville, and you know, have people knocking on your door, and it's like, what would you expect? You went out to Whitey'sville, of course they're going to play with you. It's like y'all submit to this cracker and leave and shit on y'all black people, and then when the crackers turn on y'all come back crying back to us. You know what I'm saying? It's funny. You know, and it's like, y'all need to wake up. This ain't a joke. You know, I understand y'all think it's a joke and tattoos and this is fun and, you know, this conscious life. But, you know, we're not doing this for views. We are at war. Y'all need to understand that. We are at war. You know, it's not about doing too much or being too loud. You know, it's not what you do, it's how you doing it. You know, you can do anything if you do it strategically and militantly. You know, understand that. You know, this ain't a joke. Understand we are at war. And any day, any of you can go. So keep playing with the shit. You know, y'all go into his world saying all this shit belongs to him and this is his world. On some type of ways in your world it is. But in a real black guy's world, he knows that nothing belongs to him. You know, he knows that you know nothing. you know, for real. You know, the fact that you even giving him credit for anything, you know, it's your own fault. Tap into your own black divinity, you know, and then you will see he owns anything and don't even own you. You just give him the title so you can just continue to get his money, you know. But keep playing with fire, you know. It's only so much you can do with the fire, you know. If you can't stand, it'd be like if you can't stand the heat, stay out the kitchen. But yeah, I didn't come on here to be on here too long. But yeah, make sure you go to King Noble's website, www.KingNobleBlackSupremacy.com, and make sure you donate at his Cash App at YESGODLOVESME. The Cash App again is YESGODLOVESME. And also, you can check him out on Instagram at Chocolate Deity King Noble 99, and also King Noble Black Supremacy. Both of his IG page to check out his information. And you know, regardless to what you have heard in the past, give it a chance. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, it's a divine meaning behind it. You know, try to open up your mind, be open-minded, you know, and just meditate on it. You know, another thing I wanted to speak of is, Sonia, you have Bobby Hemming and all these, you know, master teachers and all these, you know, old lecturers and people that they came before us, you know, on your page. Why not dwell and have more of an understanding of their information? Or are you just selling it for money? Or are you just doing it for money? You know, y'all stop selling information. You know, for y'all asses get sold. But, you know, you are sold. You are, you know, white supremacy thoughts. But on that note, all praise is due to my Most High God, King Noble Black Supremacy. All praise is due to my Most High God, Master King Noble Black Supremacy. All praise is due to my Most High God, Master King Noble Black Supremacy. Remember, tap into your black divinity so you can stop, you know, sucking the dick of white supremacy. Have a great night now.